Hello everyone, welcome to your day 4 of our In Color Craft Along. Thank you for those of you who've been joining along, and welcome if this is your very first day. It's not too late, you can go back and catch all the other 3 days. I'll show you the projects here in just a second. And we also have 2 more after today. This was a 6-day event that we did. And I say we because I partnered with 5 other pretty incredible demonstrators that are very good friends of mine to bring you this incredible event. So we did it over 6 days because it was 12 projects, and we wanted to kind of break it out and have fun with you, kind of kick off our summer, kick off the new catalog together. We advertised for this over a month ago, and you could pre-order the kit to do it with us, which would have included this cute little pouch with the dots and ribbon, and it was full of candy. I used the candy yesterday. And this adorable little charm that you could hang from your any handle, really, but you could do it from your scissors, or we also did it they're like little Stanley Cup, hangers. I don't carry those; they're too heavy for me, but it's perfect for a scissor charm as well. You also included the whole 40-page PDF tutorials already emailed to you. Look at there. There's my dots I was looking for. Complete with obviously measurements. We give a cutting guide. A lot of the projects will have templates. So we send this to you. We sent it to you already ahead of time. It's not too late to get this, so I'll tell you how to get it. And again, we sent you 24 sheets of cardstock and all the colors that you need. And you should have plenty there and even some extras. And more gems, the beautiful strawberry slush and pretty and pink gems. And then we sent you 12 sheets of designer series paper. 1 sheet of each pattern, both in the Impressions Abloom and then the celebratory sips. So it was a huge packet of product, and that's all we used. So you'll have everything you need for your consumable items. What you'll have to provide would be the bundles and the stamps, the inks. So today we're using the Cheers and Sips bundle. This is a part, if you're watching this anytime in June, the Cheers and Sips is a part of a suite. So you can actually purchase the suite right now. You purchase 1 suite and you get another suite at 50% off. So that's kind of a really big deal right now. And it's also any part of a suite. So if you didn't want a whole nother suite, you could get a bundle that's a part of a suite or something to really try to maximize that 50% off. But today my projects that I will be showing you were designed by my good friend Deborah Harrison, and they're so cute, so incredible. What I've been doing every day is making one kind of exactly as we did in the PDF. So I'll be making this card here today, which the color combination is just stunning. I love it so much. And then I'll be making a variation of the box. So let's jump in and get started. I did quite a bit of the prep work for you guys, so that today's video won't take too long. Normally I would want to go live with you. That was our plans, but my son is having surgery today. So I am in the hospital probably with him right now as you are watching this. So this is a piece of Pretty in Pink, 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2 and just folded in half. Next, we're going to take a piece of our basic white. It's 4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to glue that down. So give me a shout out to any of you if this is your first time watching. We just love to say hi to you and welcome you to our channel. I do videos every week. We do a lunch break on Wednesdays, and then about every 6 weeks or so, we do these craft alongs. We'll have another one in July, so stay tuned. We'll be doing a Christmas in July craft along. So make sure you're on my email list. My email list is in this description. That's where I put everything. I don't really even put my classes on Facebook or a blog or anything like that. So you have to be on my email list to really know when all my events are. All right, then it said to cut a piece of the designer series paper. This is the celebratory sips. We're going to cut that at 2 3/4 by 4. Whoops, this is the wrong pattern. That's so funny. This one is actually from the Impressions Abloom, which I'm going to still use it because it looks the same. And you have it in your packet too. But there is a piece out of Celebratory Sips that is green as well. They're very, very similar. And then you're going to take a piece of the Strawberry Slush Polka Dots, and this is from the Celebratory Sips. And that measurement is 2 3/8 by 3 7/8. One of the benefits of ordering the craft along ahead of time is we do all your die cutting for you. So we die cut the strawberry slush, and that will go right on there. And then we also will that's it. Oh, this one you need the little cheers. Oh, that one's already done too. So we packaged all those up and gave those to you there too. That looks a little wide, so I'm just gonna trim that off a tiny bit. I must not have had my glasses on this morning when I did that, and that gets glued down to there. Every day we've been showing you pretty much like a sweet and simple card, and then typically a 3D item or something a little stepped up. So sweet and simple, and then a little bit stepped up. So then this is going to get glued down to here. I love this color combination. It is incredible. All right, this is what you need for this card too. We cut out 2 of the cups. I'm sure you see me do this. We've done this every day, but just in case it's your first time, see, we cut these out of this piece of paper so you don't have to stamp in color, or you can stamp in color. You also need a piece of the celery and the cherry. I'm taking my granny apple green, and I'm gonna color in the celery here. Just with our blends. Blends are my favorite coloring of choice. And I love celery in my drinks. That's a true story. I really do. I love it. Yes, for decoration, but more so because I love the crunchiness of it. So it's almost, to me, like celery is almost like my little bit of a potato chip. I know it's not as good as a potato chip, but it just makes me think of it. I mean, I like the crunchiness of it. And then I'll do the cherry. We're gonna do that in strawberry slush. Okay, so I'm just gonna take, I'm just gonna add a little drop of glue in the middle of that cherry and put this one there. And just pops that right up there. And then this is I'm gonna take a little mini glue dot. So you have to provide your own adhesive too. We don't provide the adhesive, but hopefully you've got your good adhesive, and that's gonna go behind there. So I'll let those dry just for a second. We're gonna take our stamp pad, and this one has some great words. Cheers, it's your day, let's celebrate. Cheers to you, cheers to us. So it's all about celebrating, and I love that. There's lots of reasons to celebrate people, especially with a homemade card. Okay, so I'm gonna take that cheers and stamp that there. This die cut, just for those of you who are doing your own at home, because you can order just the PDF tutorials, so you have all the measurements, directions, and you can copy them as much as you want to. You can purchase them for $25, or if you want to get them for free, we could do them for free as well. If you place your order, an online order with me in my online store, or you can email it to me, you'll get it for free. So, and we'll just email it right over to you. All right, time to assemble. Let's get some more dimensionals, and then we're almost done. So that's how you can play along. Obviously, all of you can watch here for free and join along, but if you want all the directions, the measurements, and all that stuff, then you can purchase them or you can get them for free. All right, let's go ahead and just start layering these up here. That one. And then we'll do this one. We'll take our cheers, which goes kind of just tuck it a little under there. I'm gonna go this way. And last but not least, look, this card is so pretty. We have our 2 embellishments on this card. It's going to be the strawberry slush and pretty in pink gems. And I'll take a couple of these down here. These look very champagne-ish, so I think those were a good choice down here. A couple, we'll do a big one and a small one. There you go. And then if you want to, you can throw some pink ones on there too. I'm just gonna throw one more up there. Okay, and then our beautiful, beautiful, this ribbon is so gorgeous, this mesh gold ribbon. So Deborah did this really beautiful bow, and I was like, oh my gosh, that looks complicated. I've got to practice it, but it's really super simple. All you do, and I did this in day one. So day one, I did the same thing. I cut my ribbon in half, but I just used, you know, 1/2 on one card, 1/2 on the other card. So all you do is take this mesh ribbon, and you're just gonna cut it in half all the way down. It's about 15 inches, she said that you need, but basically you're just gonna tie a nice big, beautiful bow. It's probably long enough. All right, so once you have your 2 pieces, then you're gonna tie just a double bow with it. But when you look at it in person, it looks like, oh my gosh, that was so complicated, but it really isn't. I might try to make it look complicated, but it's not. I do it one more time. I dropped a piece in there. I guess that is the hardest part, is keeping the pieces in your hands. There we go. See, bows always turn out goofy, and then you just kind of work with them a little bit. It just takes a little second. Practice, practice. Now I'll make this gorgeous, fun bow. Trim off your ends. There you go. So it's so pretty. It's very, very festive. When I saw this, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this on some Christmas cards. I think this ribbon is perfect for the holidays too. Well, it's perfect for everything. It's a very universal one, but great for the holidays. There you go. Cheers to you. What an adorable card. These are some of the other cards that we've made. So I made this one on our day one. If you haven't seen it, this is a really neat card. And then we made this one on day 2 with the cheers and sips. So there's day 2. No, that was yesterday. So that was day 3. Oh, see, I already lost count. But anyway, no, it was day 2. Anyway, and then these we made also with the impressions of Bloom. So these are just some of the cards. If you want to go back and watch, you can go back and look at them. All right, and we did make more. I have another one here somewhere. Okay, so let's jump into our next project. This is a box, and you need a piece of 4 by 10 of cardstock. Now, in the PDF and in the pictures, we use strawberry slush. This is one where I just wanted to show you a little bit of a variation. So you can, you know, again, use colors that you have, use different colors that you want to. But this is 4 by 10. And the first thing we're going to do is a little bit of scoring. So I'm going to get out my little scoring here, where hopefully you can see it. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to score the short side at 1/2 of an inch down both of those. So make sure you use your scoring, your 1/2 inch, and then you can flip it over and do the other 1/2 inch. So it's a 1/2 inch and then 3.5. And then going the long direction, you're gonna score it at 3.5. 4, 7.5, and 8. And you know what? This is the first time I've made this box too. I'm loving how we are learning so many new things, and we're learning them together. So let's first just go ahead and do just some trimming. Well, the first thing you do is you fold along all of your lines. So let's do that. I'm trying to look for all the projects I made yesterday. I don't know where they are. They're here somewhere. Okay. Make sure to tune back in. Tomorrow is day 5. And then Friday, I'm gonna, and they'll all be on YouTube, but on Friday, I'm going to actually come back live to you again on Facebook. I think by then Carter should be pretty okay if I leave him for a couple hours. Okay, so you snip along those lines. Now this is where you'll see we like to do a little bit of on the edges, just a little bit of that mitering, and we'll just do that all the way down. So on the tabs, it just makes it so you don't, much tailored. It's a little extra step, but it gives you a much more tailored look. So just kind of, and these I just do very subtly on the ends. And one more. Okay, there you go. Now, next step is going to be to glue down. Okay, this is the bottom flap. The smaller one here is your bottom flap, and then this will be your top flap. So we're just going to go ahead and glue down. Now, I cut my paper, and I'm using different patterns. In the PDF, it's so beautiful. Deborah used the same paper, the same patterns, and it's kind of like a really neat, gorgeous coordinating card with a coordinating box. I just wanted to show you a little bit of a different bright variation too. So I chose this paper, and actually it has the outside, and I chose Timid Tiger. So on the top flap, or the fold over flap, we're going to glue down this piece up here, the top one. And then these other ones, the coordinating, this is gonna go, just cover up that. And then this will go down there on the bottom. It's always easier to do your gluing when it's flat. All right, so now we're just gonna kind of start to assemble this together. We're gonna put on this the bottom flap, we are going to put glue on the inside of this. I kind of like to put a little bit of glue on the tabs too, that way they kind of just stay out of my way. And then this is gonna get folded up, just like that. See? So it creates this little pouch. This is an adorable project. I can think of so many things to put here. You can actually leave these little tabs in here, so when you close it, it just kind of gives it some little extra reinforcement. I am actually going to cut those out. I don't like them, but you can leave them in too. I think the PDF tells you to leave them in. All right, so now what do you put in here? I ordered the exact same thing, and I can share this YouTube link. These are cute little variety packs. You can just add water and ice, or you can add liquor, water, and ice. So you can make these mocktails for your kids or for you or friends, or you could actually make them cocktails too. If you want to, it's just right here, it says add rum, water, and ice. Makes one cocktail, or you can do a mocktail and just add the water and the ice. But there's Mai Tais, Palomas, margaritas. What a fun little thing for the summer to give. So obviously I'm going to take some of the ones that kind of match, which would be the blood orange and then maybe a mango, that will kind of match my project. Actually, the strawberry mule, yum. So I'm going to take a couple of those, and that is what is going to go into my... Look, it fits perfectly. You could actually probably even fit 3 if you wanted to. And then the flaps are going to go down. Now you can choose to, glue everything right down if you want to. But if you want them to be able to get in and out of it, then you might do it just, we're gonna tie the ribbon around it. So let's do, our next step is just to tie the gold ribbon, and that holds the flaps down. Or if you want to glue the whole thing shut, you can do that too. But we want to make it so they can use it again and again and again. So you don't really put any other glue. So your only glue for the box is just on those two little tabs. So we're going to tie our bow over here, and that is going to hold it shut. And it's a fun gift, so I'm gonna do a big, beautiful bow on it. Okay, Next, we're just gonna do some decorating. So again, I just cut out one of the flowers. Let's go back in here. I should have a nested, yep, the largest nested essentials. And then we have a couple of our little fun pieces. So we're also gonna need that stamp set. Again, we're gonna use the Let's Stamp the Let's Celebrate down there at the bottom. And the only ink I think we really used was just Memento ink on these. So, and by the way, I stamped all of those beforehand just to make it go a little bit faster. But I actually just stamped them all on this little piece of paper and I ran them all out at the same time. It was really easy. So both of these projects were super simple to do at the same time. Let's take that Let's Celebrate down there. And that's the only stamping I need to do because everything else has already been done. I'm gonna color in the line here. A little bit of a lighter green. Let's see, do I have a lighter green? My Granny Apple green, the light one, I killed it during the dinosaur craft along, so I need to get a new one. Okay, so you're gonna do that. And then I just cut it, we just cut it in half, so you really only need half of it. And then you're just gonna put a little slit in it. Just kind of slide it that way. And that's gonna go just right on our drink like this. There you go. And let's put some dimensionals on there. Before I glue that down though, I wanna stamp my little umbrella. The little umbrella stem. So you need your little umbrella stem. Put that down, get it off your finger. To kind of see where to put it, I like to kind of hold that and say, oh, okay, about right there. So I know where to put that the little stem. All right, and this one I'm gonna color in with our Timid Tiger. So I'll take the darker one and do along the lines. This is that, I love the new Timid Tiger. I know it's not just orange, it almost has like a little bit of a muted feel to it. So it's not super, super bright. I love it. Now I want it to be a little bit worn looking. So one of the things I'll do, like I want it to be, I don't know how to describe it, but a little bit like worn looking, not so perfect. I'll go in with my color lifter and just lift some of the color off and it will give it kind of like a variation of look. It takes a second for it to dry, but you'll see what I mean when it's all dry. And you might not in the video, but whenever I have it where it's like almost like that's a little bit too bright, I'll just go through and add my color lifter to it. All right, so do our Let's Celebrate. Yeah, so much better. And you probably can't even tell, but it has like the sun's been, you know, peeking in on it. That's the look. Okay, and that goes up here at the top. How cute. Guys, this is so adorable, so fun. What a fun gift to like give for friends at like a summer party if it's 4th of July and you're gonna go, or just have a women's fun friends day, or if you're doing a baby shower or a wedding shower or any sort of a party, this is a great little favor that you can give. All right, and that just goes here on the front of the box. Voila, there are your projects from today. I love them both so much. Day 4, make sure you are subscribed to my channel here because again, we'll come to you every week. I've been a demonstrator for 24 years and this is my lifelong career. So I will be here with you and enjoying it, crafting in our very busy, crazy lives will bring a little bit of joy. And these are some projects I know that'll bring a lot of joy. And again, if you want the tutorials, you can purchase the PDF so you can get them for free by placing an online order in my store. The links are all in this description. The link to order, the link to get the PDFs, or the link to join my email list too. All right, thanks for being here.